Hi everyone, blessed be. And what I'm doing is I am going to be renewing my various witch bells and wards that I've got around the house, and I've got a little selection of them here, and I'm going to just renew them, cleanse them and renew them. It's just good practice to cleanse and renew them every so often. I use bells a lot around my home as my home protections, because bells are seen as like disruptive to like negativity, and like the sound is supposed to sort of like put off negative energies from entering your home, and they're seen as a protective item. So I'm going to cleanse them. I've got this one, which is a keyring I bought ages ago now, and I added this little moon to it, and it did have like a key hanging from it and stuff, but over time I've adapted it and changed it, and I use it like this now. And it's got my little moon pendant on, and it's got my little bells on, and I'm going to use that. I use that by my front door. And these two are just some little bells I picked up because I like the look of them, and they hang on my door as protective charms when my front door opens and shuts. I've got this one that hangs over my kitchen door, and it doesn't rattle ring when someone opens the door, because I've got it above the door, but I'm going to try and see if I can attach it to the door. And this was just made out of an old bracelet, some spare ribbon, and some little bells that I had lying around the house. This is a Christmas decoration that I adapted because I like the fact that it got a pentagram. It's not like a pentagram where it all crosses through, but it's still got 5 points, so it's still a pentagram. And it's got these lovely sounding bells with this lovely deep chime, which I really like the sound of. And what I'm going to do is cleanse these. This is a witch ball with protective herbs and salts and rose petals, and this one was done not so long back, this one, and I don't feel that it needs cleansing, but if it needed cleansing I would empty out the contents, cleanse with smoke from the dragon's blood incense inside, charge and put all my herbs in. I do actually, is that gone? I don't know. Oh, so I was looking at that stick then. I don't know if that sticks a bit. One sec. Can I get that out without causing major hassle? I don't know if that's gone a bit furry. Oh, it's not going to come out, is it? Come on, you got in there. I can get you out. I might have to change this anyway, because yeah, I think I'm going to change this one anyway, just because this has got a little bit of mould on by the looks on it. Oh. Yeah, note to self, don't put in things that like are a bit too wide for the jar entrance, because it's a pain to get it back out afterwards. Let's get it back in position. Okay, I'll do that in a bit, because otherwise you're going to sit here watching a half-an-hour video of me trying to get a stick out of a jar, out of a witch ball. So, first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my dragon's blood incense stick. good smoke going. And for each item I'm going to do this. So I'm going to show you one and then I'll do the others and come back. I protect, so I'm trying to do two things at once. Let's concentrate. I cleanse this spell with the element of air. I cleanse this spell with the element of air. I cleanse this spell with the element of air, so I may use it in my practice. Blessed be, so mote it be, and thank you. Now obviously bells can be used for sound cleansing as well, so you can use them to cleanse other things. But what I'm going to do, another way to do the element of air that I do is hold them in my hands and I use my breath. So I cleanse these bells with the element of air. I cleanse these bells with the element of air. I cleanse these bells with the element of air so I may use them in my practice. Blessed be, so mote it be. Right, I'm going to cleanse all these and I'll come back. Okay, so these are all cleansed, so let's do my smaller ones first. So I like the sound of this one. Got this from like a sort of metaphysical, new agey type shop. I think it's originally like a feng shui type bell, I don't know. But I find it works really good in on my door as a protection bell. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it in my hand and I'm going to just say my little spell that I normally say for this. Little bell, protect my home. Protect this home from negativity. Only allow positivity and good things to enter here. Little bell, protect my home. Protect it from negativity. Only allow positivity and good things to enter here. Little bell, protect my home. Protect it from negativity. Allow only in positivity and good things. Blessed be, so mote it be. And then my little bell is now ready to hang back up on my front door. You could spray it with a protection spray, anoint it with oil. You can do whatever you feel it needs. But me personally, I like to do that. And then I do the sign of pentagram over the top. And I'm just thinking at the same time, protection, 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 protection in my head. And then that little bell is ready to go back hanging in its usual spot. I'm going to do the same for all of these, and then I'm going to hang them up around my home where they normally go. And that's how to make a simple home protection little ward to hang in your home. And that's it, it's as simple as that. Before you start the spell work, just make sure you're relaxed and calm and you've centered and grounded yourself, which I mentioned in my protection spell video. And if you haven't got like your sacred space set up or a particular room that you always use that's always protected and warded, create a circle. I don't use that method. I've just always got my rooms, always got wards and protections up. So even though I've took these 3 down from this room, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've still got 5 up. So, because I'm going to renew them in batches. And this room's been cleansed and everything as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Blessed be, and bye for now.